Oh, well, it looks like we're live now because it says 5 seconds.
Let's see.
So I'm saying that this is a miracle.
I think we might be live, but I can't say for sure because
She's trying to find herself.
on the
Isn't that
phone.
isn't that
Can you
always the
look? Can you
human?
please?
Isn't that always the human state trying to find oneself? Talk to him, Gene.
So, welcome to Spirit Dancer Crystal's live moments of magic. I think we're live. Oh, good. I think we are live. So, it's a good thing. And so, the first miracle of tonight is that we were actually able to get this going. That is fairly miraculous. And the second miracle is that when we were trying to come up with a moment of magic, neither one of us could think of anything. So I started thinking about it and I thought, well, you know, moments of magic, well, you do have to pay attention and you do have to look. Sometimes you don't find. Sometimes it just gets difficult and you aren't in the place where you can see it or it's just not appearing. And so what I thought about that was when that happens, and it does happen. Hey Julia, it does happen that you don't find the moment of magic, and that to me is a sign that you need to pull back and give yourself some self-care. It's you can get caught up in things to where you're not even seeing what's in front of you that's magical or miraculous. And so we wanted to talk a little bit about how you could sort of get your magic back when you can't find those moments of magic. And you had a few things to say about it. You were quite excited about not being able to find one earlier, so I don't know. Do you have something to say?
Nah, I got nothing. Isn't that a miracle in and of itself?
That is
Gene?
a that is a moment of magic. He has nothing to say.
Oh, and
So,
it did occur to me that like just in looking at it, if you were used to finding these moments of magic, with sort of regularly, if you don't actually have one that you notice specifically, and you kind of reflect on that and look back a little bit, you begin to think, well, I wonder if there were conditions that were going on, at the time that helped create those moments of magic. I mean, did did I do something, or was something going on that actually began that process of things forming, manifesting themselves? I think I had to think about that. And that leads inevitably, to actually what Gene was talking about, those thoughts of, well, do I need to actually do a little bit of self-care? Do I need to think about myself? And the odd thing that cropped up for me was we were looking for some things that actually had to do with self-care, and we picked this particular wand. And I was looking at it and I was thinking, well, what's that really got to do with self-care? And he said, well, to start with, this is a metamorphosis quartz on the bottom, and it's really quite a thing, and it has to do with metamorphosis is change. So, when things are changing, sometimes stuff miraculous happens, sometimes it's stuff that you really got to think about. And the other stone in the middle is a form of Amazonite, which is also a form of moonstone. And this one is just particularly good, and it has to do with being creative.
and it also has to do with balance and calm.
And of course, there's higher power stones. But the real gem in this thing is, you see that little dragon that's in there? I looked at that and I thought, why in the world did I put that in there? And I said, sometimes it looks just kind of like a poodle puppy. And I thought, wow, they built like this little friendly animal into this wand that, in real life, that'd be something that you would take care of, and that would be your companion, and would be a symbol of caring for yourself and others.
And the reason that we picked the wand out in the first place was because the Metamorphosis quartz sparked out. It actually activated as we were looking for something to bring, which, you got to pay attention for those things too. And Julia, I love that comment. That's awesome.
Can you bring that on screen?
We have a few other stones that we wanted to mention. We have a few stones that we wanted to mention also that are good for self-care. And I was trying to think of ones that, that I like when I reach for something to make me feel better. And so I was thinking, well, there's self-care for the body, there's self-care for the emotions, and there's self-care for the spirit. Now, what that wand is to me is self-care for the spirit, although you could use the Amazonite to relax and to become more calm. So this one's sort of a dual purpose thing. But my go-to stone for physical well-being, I guess, is jasper. I love jaspers. They feel good on your body. They feel good in your hands. They just are a feel-good stone. So I got this mookaite jasper, which is from Australia. They're really beautiful. They're very different, and they actually look like little pictures from the earth. And they have a really grounding and supportive feel for the physical body. So when I need some more physical, like a feeling of well-being, I hold on to these, or I place them on my body if I'm laying down or something. So that's a really good. All the jaspers are like that. They're just very. They're very conducive to physical well-being. The next thing that I went to and that I just absolutely love is these jade massage wands. They're so amazing. I had a friend do this with me at a show one time when I was kind of like very tense, and what she did was she put them at the base of my skull, and she just left them there for a bit to sort of attune to my body. And then she started going down my neck and across my shoulders and then down my arms. And then she went down my spine. And that, if you have somebody and you have any kind of massage wand, I like jade because jade is a really good, it's a very healing stone, both physically and emotionally. But if you have somebody that can do that motion of just going down your spine with a couple of massage wands, there's nothing like it. It's a kind of an amazing feeling. So these are a couple of things that we just sort of picked out for when you're needing some self-care, when you're looking for those moments of magic and they're not maybe appearing. So we wanted to bring those. We're going to have some more of the stones for self-care in our live sale on Sunday, because I really feel like this season, especially that we're going into now, is something that's really it's self-care. It can become very necessary. And so we're going to try and offer some of those in our show and tell you a little bit more about how you can use them. But these are 3 things that you can use sort of right away to attune your body to a different way of looking.
Can you bring that comment on screen? This is something new that maybe we can do. No, not that one. The Julia's one.
I don't know.
Next one up.
Let's see. There you go.
There.
We love that. See,
so now we can show the
dragons are
the
lovely.
comments from people. Another miracle for us.
Yes, yes. We're just learning this new way of broadcasting. So it's been quite a lot of fun. So it's been very nice. Again, if you guys have questions or you want us to talk about something specific to do with crystals or wands or moments of magic, we're happy to answer your questions. We like the interaction and
Like this. Where do you do that?
that-
There. See?
that we've got you up there, Julia. Anyway, so we'd love to hear your questions, and we'd love to be able to talk about them. They do. Certainly, miracles abound if you only look around, and that is the truth. So if you want to see more about Stones of Self-Care, tune in Sunday at 2 p.m. Central for our live sale. We try to give a lot of information during these things, so you don't just, we're not just selling, we're giving you information. So we'd love to see you there, and we love your questions, and thank you for showing up.